Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Valkyria Chronicles. With me, Get Daved. In the last episode, took out Jaeger? And in this one, it looks like really good stuff. I'm very excited for all the good things that'll happen.
All right, we've broken through Vassal.
We're in striking distance of Rangries now.
Yay!
Wilkin, I'm afraid I've got some bad news. The Marmota reached the gates at Rangries. It plowed through them and into the castle.
Don't they want to capture the castle?
No, we're too late.
I mean, what do you need that's in that city? Seriously, I mean, I get that it's a giant killing machine, but it can't occupy a city. It's one tank.
Finale. Shadow of the Valkyria.
Oh, well, it looks like we've got lots of story, so let's get going. Chop chop! Are you serious?
Your Highness honors me with an audience. I offer my thanks.
Put a bullet in him.
We Maximilian stand humbly before you. Your Highness, you must allow me to apologize for the somewhat brutish manner of my entrance to your domains.
You've waged a war against us for years.
Premier Commander, the great Maximilian. To cross our sovereign border with such lightning speed. Your tactics are admirable.
And you are the one they call Borg. You attempt to ally yourself with the Federation. Then you turn over a new leaf and become the Empire's informant.
Yeah.
It is all to ensure that Gallia remain a stable nation, of course.
You're a traitor to both
Ours is a
sides.
small land, as you know. Our fate is made secure by such agreements. The sovereign state of Gallia will accept unconditional surrender and become a vassal state to your empire. In return, by our treaty, and your grace's favor, I, your humble servant Borg, will rule Gallia in your stead.
I'm afraid you're mistaken. What use could we possibly have for Gallia as a vassal state? We, Maximilian, shall be the one to assume the Archduchy, and then Gallia shall be made anew under us.
But we agreed.
Then as sole master of this palace, we shall wake the lance that lies resting within its walls. Valkov, the key to ruling all Europa.
The lance. How could you know?
My dear princess, Cordelia, you shall serve as our bride.
Yay! It's a wedding!
Bloodline, legacy of the great House Rangries, would be a fitting dowry for us, king of Europa.
The Valkyrian bloodline. I see. You wish to ransom Europa with its power.
Indeed. The reverence and respect the people of this continent hold for that ancient blood is undiminished to this day.
Well then, I hate to disappoint you, but this is the true face of House Rangries.
Your Highness, what are you doing?
She has ears.
That's impossible.
Really?
As you can see, my blood is not Valkyrian. It is Darkson.
Princess, what is the meaning of this?
Thanks for doing all that stuff to combat anti-Semitism, though. Or anti-Darksonism, pardon me.
Thousands of years passed, The Valkyria invaded from the north to lay claim to Europa. The indigenous people, the Darkson tribes, fought them for control of this land. But the powers of Ragnite they possessed were too great. The Darkson cities were burned. The struggle continued, though its conclusion was clear. Ultimately, one influential clan among the Darkson tribes defected to the Valkyria side. The Darkson were defeated and quickly became slaves to the Valkyria.
Who left?
And victorious, the Valkyria authored history to blame Darksons for scorching the earth. Of course, then the descendants of that clan of treacherous Darksons lived on as...
House Randgrees.
Yes, as House Rondgrees, the Archdukes of Gallia. In return for their betrayal, the Valkyria established them as the rulers of Gallia.
So we actually have a pretty neat retelling of history in the present. She's descended from the Borgs of the past.
We donned the identity of our masters and were complicit in the Darkson slander.
Past and present.
The perfect scapegoat, the people quickly acquiesced to new rule. A common tale.
A common tale that has caused me much grief. To face my people deceptively has pained me. Until the day came that I ran from that pain, trading my free will for comfort. Were it not for a single officer's words, I would no doubt still be lost in that conceit.
Welkin saves the day again with his conversation tactics.
I am bound by neither fate nor duty to obey the false blood within me. I live by my own will. I live for the sake of Gallia and its people. This, and this alone, is my calling.
All the more reason to be my bride.
No. For the sake of my people, I shall see you dead!
Yeah!
What delightful barbarism. Do all Gallian brides share your lust for blood? If you desire safety for your people, it would behoove you to obey me, Highness. The Valkov is in my possession. To see your homeland burn again, that would be a shame.
It's strange that she doesn't have a single guard in there. Maybe Faldia will shoot Maximilian.
Has something happened? What's all the commotion?
Redeem yourself, boy.
It's them. The Imperial Army invaded Randgrees.
What?
They crashed through the city walls with a huge tank and drove it into the castle. And now they're doing some kind of work on the tank still half stuck into the castle.
Work on that? Did they learn of the Valkov's location?
Maybe you could move it, Faldio.
No. I can't afford to wait around here. Sorry, but... My chest... It's tight. It hurts.
What's wrong?
Oh, you're gonna have to open the door.
My heart. Help me.
Are you all right?
Psh.
Hey, talk to me.
Lower your sidearm.
I'm sorry.
And that's why you use a buddy system.
Forgive me.
What? What?
I've got to get to Randgrees. I just hope I'm in time.
Huh. Well. It's the final act, everybody. All those plot threads are coming together.
We're drawing close to Randgrees now. As for our plan of attack, once we arrive...
Right up the front.
Focus your attacks on the spot damaged by Sergeant Melchiot in the previous battle. Exploit that, gain access to the interior, and destroy the Dreadnought's engine. Follow?
Oh my goodness. We're entering its superstructure and destroying its interior? This is the Death Star.
Captain.
Who are you?
I'm confident you can do this, soldiers. You are dismissed.
Quite a risky operation.
I know. I'm worried about morale if everyone feels like it's a suicide mission.
We're used to your crazy missions by now, aren't we, guys?
Yeah, you bet. Nothing bothers me anymore now.
All the marches to death we've been on have detached me from a concept of survivalism.
And it helps to know that if we can just win this one, our war will be over.
Yeah, I'm sure this will be it.
We'll do it for Isara, and all the other friends we lost along the way.
That's right. Focus on those who have died.
And for all of Gallia's people.
One more victory, and they'll have peace.
There will never be a sequel to this game. Available on
Words
PSP.
fail me. Thank you.
All right. Everybody, get ready to deploy.
Almost showtime, huh, Welkin?
You're going in first, Ellet. Get all the
Militia
scoops.
rides into Randgrees showdown. Mind if I put y'all's story on the radio?
If we live.
I'm afraid I can't go help you fight. But I'd like to do what I can to stand by you. As ace journalist Irene Ellet.
Just take a revolver and interview Maximillian and shoot him so he can't, like, grab your wrist, like, with the knife where you gotta get close. Just put a bullet in him.
Okay, why not? Our activities are hardly a secret to the Empire at this point.
No, just get rid of her.
Irene Ellet, huh? I can't remember ever hearing your full name like that.
Let's get to know her a bit more.
At least until the war ends and I get married. Then I'll be Irene Kohler, just FYI.
Yay.
This'll be my last big assignment as an Ellet. Time to do the old name proud.
You could keep your last name. At the very least as a pen name.
Give me a status report on affixing the lance.
Work should be complete shortly, followed by final testing, sir.
They're putting the lance on a
Good.
gun.
Keep it moving along, soldier.
Yes, sir.
I knew it. They came to the capital to get at the Valkoth. Bastards. You won't have it.
It's fault. I'm confused. Also, yet again, Faldio could have solved a lot of problems by just telling people, and they could have been like, oh, let's just throw the Volkov into the sea.
Now, Your Highness, affix your signature to this treaty of marriage.
That's how it works, everybody.
You have no choice if you wish to keep your people safe.
Put someone else's signature.
Your Grace, sir!
Be silent. This treaty seals our victory.
Sir, the Gallians have broken through the vassal defenses. General Jaeger is defeated. Now the militia is headed here to Randgrees even as we speak.
Way to sound brave. The unarmed peasants are coming for us.
What?
That's right, I took out your lapdog. Now I'm coming for you.
Newsflash from Radio GBS, your source for the news. The Gallian militia has faced and thwarted the Empire's defenses at Vassal Bridge. They march now to the capital to liberate it from occupation.
Ellet, you have actually helped.
All right! That's my bro, Welkin!
Seriously, you're gonna get captured. Yay.
Ha! Reckon I did a fair job whipping those kids into shape.
Cut to the old man at the cemetery. I'm sorry, who was Welkin?
Citizens of Gallia, keep your faith alive. Turn and face the threat ahead and fight.
Oh my goodness.
Go, Welkies, go. We're all cheering for you. Now make us proud.
Put a gun in that child's hand. Let's go.
Belgian, if you're watching up there, your son could probably use a little help.
So be it. We shall fight them off ourselves. Quickly, to the Marmota.
Yes, sir.
Last time, their war witch had us on the defensive.
I feel like you can't use derogatory terms for using a Valkyrian to gain an advantage in a battle.
But now we possess a lance of our own. Let us settle this now for all time.
Your Grace, may the Valkyria protect you. Leave the defense of Castle Randgreaves to me.
Do we look the fool that might trust a dog with so little loyalty to his master as you?
That's right, if you can't trust Jaeger.
Put this man to death by firing squad. The Gallia of tomorrow has no place for him.
Yay, it's a happy ending.
Maximilian, we had agreed. We had an understanding.
All right, come along.
Apparently you didn't understand.
Stop this! Desist at once! Who are you to touch me?
I am death incarnate.
Welkin, you are our final hope. Please, I beg of you, make victory yours.
Why don't you grab one of the thousands of guns in this room and shoot Maximilian? Seriously, I come in here to get guns. That's all I do. It's a giant lance. Well, time to destroy the moon with it, I guess? Alright. I imagine we'll have at least one display of its destructive power.
Marmota sighted ahead, sir. Range, 4,000 meters.
Well, that's probably in range of that gun.
What the? What's that big pointy thing on top?
I've seen that. It's just like the Valkyrian lance, the one that Alicia carried.
Yeah, there's one
Look
difference.
Out, Sevens. Clear the Marmota's forward path! Move it!
The Gallian militia is fanned out ahead of us in a line, sir. Range 4,000 meters.
They say that in antiquity, the Valkyria called upon Valkov's light to crush and subjugate the entire Darkson tribe. The greatest weapon of all time, fashioned into something as pedestrian as a castle tower. How could they have known?
By entering the tower.
And now it awakens. Shouldered by the Marmota we have engineered to bear it. A Leviathan upon the land. Now, know the futility of your struggles. Bow before the terrible light that once scorched the earth.
I just don't think they can turn quickly enough. The drain that's going to cause on the Ragnet economy is alarming.
The Marmota's fired an unidentified beam of light. Squads 4 and 5 have been wiped out.
Hot damn! If we'd been one step slower, we'd be a big pile of dust by now.
Stay
Clear of the front of that thing! Move around to its side!
That is the fundamental tactic.
Dare you face us yet, after that display?
Truthfully, it looks like a hot day would be enough to destroy this massive steel coffin, so yeah.
You wield power enough to bring any foe to his knees. This is the future face of warfare.
Boy, is he gonna be shocked when he sees an airplane.
To impress the magnitude of our power upon the world, you shall all die gruesomely. Now, cross us if you dare. Our history of unrivaled glory begins here.
Delightful. Alright, at least 2 fights coming up? You know, let's end this one here, and then we go for it. I'll see you there, everybody.